$50 price tag has always been that sweet spot where you get great sound and great features overall. But oh my goodness, do we have so many choices this year? There's my trusty Feel T1 Lite, there's the updated True Engine 3 SE, and recently I found the Ugreen Hightune X5 to be really great too. Well, as of today, please welcome another one of the best entry, the Earfun Free 2. Just like the other earbuds, the QCC3040 chip makes another appearance here, bringing great connectivity, great battery life, gaming mode, complete controls, even wireless charging, and to top it all off, a fully waterproof design. I mean, what's not to love? Well, there's some gotchas that you need to know, and I'll tell you right now. One is the size of the earbuds, and two is the treble response that could be a deal breaker. So I recommend you keep on watching to learn if this is the right earbuds for you and not wasting any of your time. Let's get started right now. Selamat pagi! Good morning everyone, Kenneth here and welcome to my review of the Earfun Free 2. Now, I know I'm late to the party here. Everyone has released their review a month ago, but yeah, I hope that I could give you a different perspective as to how this compares to my top recommendations. Also, stay tuned until the very end because we're going to check out the latency and the microphone quality tested as well. Full disclosure is in the description, but what you need to know is you are always getting my own honest opinion. I'll try to leave affiliate links down below. It doesn't cost you a cent to use it, so please click on it to buy anything and everything. It'll be a big help to keep the channel going. Thank you very much, and let's get started with one of the most important aspects. The sound quality. Starting with Don't Stop Me Now by Queen, I think generally the sound is similar to the Ugreen Hightune X5 I just reviewed. It's got a ton of bass response, a ton of treble, creating that V-shaped sound, but here we've got an extra boost in the upper mids, which gives you an impression of a better soundstage. But first, the bass. You'll hear a lot of punch. In the kick drum, the bass guitar is very prominent in the mix. I wouldn't say it's bass heavy, but it certainly makes the Feel T1 Lite sound flat in comparison, despite having quite some bass here too. The good thing is it's not boomy or muddy, so it's the good kind of powerful bass, but when we're talking about the mids and highs though, that's another different story. As I've said before, the upper mid is boosted to make the soundstage seem larger, like better separation between the instruments and the vocals there, and for that purpose, it definitely is better than the Hightune X5. But at what cost? First things first, male vocals don't have much body to them, sounding thin in comparison to the Feel T1 Lite, and of course, the Soundpeats 3 SE is much better, and more importantly, every cymbal crashes, every S's and T's will sound significantly more piercing. They're sharp and borderline uncomfortable at my normal listening volume around 70%. So it's that type of sound that you can't really max out, not because it cannot go loud. This has plenty of volume despite not being the loudest out there, but that sibilance would get fatiguing real quick. And honestly, I much prefer the sound of the Feel T1 Lite or the Soundpeats 3 SE in this type of songs. Now, another surprising discovery for me is in Taylor's version of Fearless. I don't know how, but the Earfun Free 2 makes every S's, every C's to be very, very sibilant, and honestly, the song is pretty much ruined already. Keep in mind though, this only happens if I'm listening at 80% volume as you can see here, and I found it to be significantly more manageable when you turn it down a click or two. And at that point, I do like how the Earfun Free 2 sounds. It's got a nice, powerful bass power, just like the 3 SE. The instrument separation is about as good as what you get for this price, and unlike male vocals, female sounds just fine because they don't have much lower mid energy. And it's also worth mentioning that overall, the Earfun Free 2 feels more airy due to the boosted treble. More than the Feel, absolutely more than the 3 SE. So yeah, that sibilance might very well be a deal breaker for some, but if you usually listen at lower volumes and like me, you like a sharper treble response, then yeah, it's perfectly fine. I quite enjoy my time listening to J-rock songs from Aimer and Yorushika, pop and EDM songs sounds great. Just be mindful of that sibilance. There's gonna be a hint of it in every song that you listen to, and that depends on you whether you like it or not. So I hope you get a good idea of how it sounds now, and if you think this is not the sound for you, I recommend you to subscribe to the channel because I will make an updated video for my top 5 picks under $50 soon, and I'm sure you'll find the one that suits your need there. Okay, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and let's move on to the build quality and features now. Starting with the case, there's really not much to say. It's just plastic and more plastic. It is on par with the T1 Lite and the Soundbeats 3 SE, but if we're talking strictly build quality, these are really far from the Ugreen HiTune X5. Functionally though, it's still got a lid that doesn't easily close by itself. There's a color-coded LED that lights up green, yellow, and red according to the battery level. It charges via USB-C. There's a button here for pairing and reset, which is really nice. And it's got a 400 mAh backup battery to last you up to a week, no problem. Now, at this $50 price point, what this case has that others does not is wireless charging. But it really struck me hard when I placed this on top of my charger for the very first time. I noticed that this thing goes very noisy. Just listen to this by yourself. I don't know about you, but the last time I've heard wireless charging sound like this is years ago on my iPhone 6s paired with a muffy wireless charging case, and it's not even this bad. So I haven't talked to Earfun about this. It could be a bad unit on my side, and for you, Earfun offers a very long 18 months of warranty coverage, so I don't think this should be a big deal because you can just get in contact and get a replacement if anything happens. Alright, moving on to the earbuds now. This is more of the same plastic material used on the case, which should be quite durable. Only when your hand is slightly wet or greasy, I found it to be a tad bit hard to grasp the earbuds and take it out of the case. But it's hardly a complaint, as this means the magnets are very strong. And I also appreciate the very solid looking metal mesh here. They just look very nice, don't they? Now let's talk about the fit. And I gotta say, this thing is quite a chunky one. It is an instant no-go if you have smaller ears, but it's shaped to really feel the ear concha, and literally this thing won't budge no matter what you do to it. And honestly, it's a strong selling point for the Free 2 if you want a secure fitting earbuds without the need of ear hooks or ear fins that can introduce pressure points that hurt after a couple of hours. This, on the other hand, just feels tight but never hurts. Then adding to that selling point is the IPX7 water resistant rating, as well as what Earfun calls Sweat Shield Tech. I'm not sure about the latter, but the former means you have complete assurance that the earbuds will survive if you take it to shower or workouts or out in the rain, even when you drop it to water, and the touch control does not go wild when in contact with water, unlike the T1 Lite here, which does, and annoys the heck out of me every time, honestly. So I say this is perfect for bathroom use if you're into it. Anyway, as far as battery life goes, Earfun claims 7 hours of playtime, and in my testing at 50% volume, this actually surpassed that claim all the way, crossing the 10-hour mark, which is very impressive. But then this is a volume level only suitable for indoors. I could increase it to 70% while I'm outdoors, so the playtime will be less, but I mean, this is still a great result. And there's also a quick charge feature where 10 minutes inside the case will give you extra 2 hours of playtime. Talking about the controls now, they are basically perfect. As you can see right here, everything is covered, including volume controls. Gaming mode is on the left long hold, while voice assistant is on right long hold. Touch sensitivity and responsiveness is perfect, and there's a very little ding for each and every gesture you make. I think it's very helpful, not the annoying kind, and yeah, Earfun just nailed it on this part. Finally, I've never got any issues with the connection quality. It's got about the same range as all the other earbuds I've reviewed, and it's worth noting that just like the Ugreen HiTune X5, the QCC3040 chip here only supports aptX as its best codec. So no aptX adaptive. I don't know what's the purpose here, but in all honesty, I never found a difference between Bluetooth codecs in the first place, only that aptX usually reduce battery about like 20 to 30%. But yeah, I have no problem recommending the Feel T1 series here that only supports AAC and SBC. So driver quality and tuning makes a much more noticeable quality difference. So yeah, you shouldn't worry about it either. With that said, let's check out the latency test and the microphone test right now.
Talk about 5G on the iPhone 12, whether or not it's worth it, whether or not you should get an iPhone 12 because of 5G. We're going to cover all of that. Cue the intro. To the channel, Mr. Tech right here. If you guys want commentary, if you guys want reviews, and pretty much, no BS when it comes to tech, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit the notification bell because I keep it real on this channel.
All right, so welcome to the microphone test, everyone. Right now, you're listening to the Earfun Free 2. Let's identify which one is being used right now. Again, both of them has a built-in mic. It's just a matter of which earbuds connect to your phone first, and that's the one being used. So yeah, what do you think of the sound quality right now? This is an indoor setting where nothing is going on. The room is completely silent, and this is the best case scenario and the best sound you would get from the Earfun Free 2. Okay, now let's go outside and we'll see how this handles outdoor noises. All right, so welcome to the outdoor call test, everyone. Right now we are on the Earfun Free Pro. And what do you think of the sound quality? Can you hear my voice clearly, or can you hear everything that's going on behind me? Okay, that's pretty much it for the call test. Let's compare this quickly to the benchmark of the test, the AirPods Pro. All right, so here we are now on the AirPods Pro, and can you hear a difference in the noise cancellation and also the clearer sound of me talking? Let me know down in the comments below, and let's get back to the video right now. So now you know that the Earfun Free 2 sounds sibilant, to the point that it could be a deal breaker. But why still regard it as one of the best earbuds under $50? Well, that's because in terms of practicality, it gives you a very secure fit without the need of ear fins. The music playtime is super long, the controls are perfect, and it's just a really fully featured earbuds for the price. This shines, especially if you're looking for the sports earbuds. It is very dependable and practical. I said that already, but let me know down in the comments below. Is the sound here a deal breaker for you? Let me know down in the comments below. Don't be shy. We could also talk in Instagram and Twitter. Follow me there. I'll try to reply as much as I can. That's gonna be it from me today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Kenneth, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.